I just don't understand it. Like, I get it. I understand the movie. I just don't understand why it was necessary.
Well, the actual story is the exact same story the way it is, but the dad and the son roles were reversed.
Say that last part again.
I said the actual story is the exact
No, I
same
said
way.
the last part.
Oh, except for the dad and the son's roles are reversed.
So that was based on a true story?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you? Why would you switch the two roles around then?
Is it not more devastating?
It's weird. It's not. It's it's not even more entertaining.
Are you not entertained?
It's just weird.
Alright, think of it like this. If I told you there was a movie like that and it's about this, a dad raping his son, would you have gone, I need to watch that?
Yes. The heck?
Would you be talking about it as much as we're talking about it right now?
Yes.
After a while.
Yeah. I mean, you really you are massively under, like, you are not considering how janky I am when it comes to, like, watching certain things. Like, I would have watched it. Like, I don't think you understand that. I would have watched that. Like, I would have watched it, like, completely. Like, I'd have easily watched it just as much. Like, been just as happy with it.
Well, you tell me if it was a regular rating. You tell me. Then I probably wouldn't watch it.
If it, the thing is, like, I wouldn't have been as, like, weirded out by it. Because, like, had the dad, like, walked in, like, had the son been in there, like, just chilling in the bathroom and got raped in the tub because he locked the door and the dad doesn't like locked doors.
Looks like I'm right about the lost city. The source has to be somewhere down here.
Would you be just okay? Just as okay with that?
Well, not just as okay. I won't say just as okay, but I will say that I would have been, it wouldn't have hit me the same way. Like, I think that's the part you're missing. Is like, it would have been like, oh, well, yeah, like honestly.
I would say that movie was the antithesis of, like, that shit hit different when,
yeah, like 100%.
Reverse the roles a little bit. Yeah, you know what? You almost, you felt this, like, well, for me, when I seen it, there was this extreme sympathy for the dad, like, and also a little bit of, like, nigga, man up, like, stop letting your son fuck you.
Like, it was more of that than anything else. It was like, it's just weird that that's how it happened. Like, 100%. Like, it was like, really? It's like, how are you letting your son rape and molest you? Like, it's not even entertaining. It's just weird. You know what I mean?
That's the, like, quality of that movie. It's just like, don't watch this movie. It is super fucking weird. Like, you are not gonna watch this movie.
I felt sympathy for the dad, but I didn't feel as much for the dad. Oh, finally! I got the damn crafting tool. I didn't have to buy it. I didn't have to get it early.
You didn't feel as bad for the dad as you would have.
I wouldn't know. I would not have felt. I didn't feel. Like, I felt bad for the dad. Like, no questions asked. I did. I felt bad for the dad. But I would have felt worse if it was a kid. Like, if it was, even if the son was like, hold on. I'm gonna make the movie 3 times worse. I'm gonna make a better movie, okay? I'm gonna make a better movie. So like you got the dad, you got the mom, and you got the son. All right, everybody's the same. The dad is a poet. He's a well-renowned poet. The mom is like in denial, but she's like a dutiful wife. All that bullshit. But let's take the son, right? The son ain't well off. Like the son isn't like, I'm very well spoken, father. I am embarrassed of you. How dare you speak to me in such a manner? Yeah, he ain't that. Instead, the son is mentally challenged. You got a mentally handicapped, autistic, possibly son, and the dad has been molested. No. The mom has been molesting him since he was a kid. So the scene where the dad, why any of this? So the scene where the son,
yeah, why are you trying to? See, you're trying to make the movie better.
No, I'm not trying to make it better. You shut up. So the mom, so the scene where the son forces the dad to let him suck his dick, which is a weird fucking thing. Like, you just like dick at that point. You ain't even gay. You super gay. If you forcing somebody to let you suck their dick, like that's just that's like breaking up with your girlfriend because she won't let you eat her doo-doo. Like, that's a level of weird you just can't put cheese on that. Like, it's as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah, I had to drop that bitch, man. She wouldn't let me, dookie hole out.
So instead of like the son having like a wedding, the son, no, I ain't talking about eat her dookie hole out. I'm talking about eat her dookie. Because I mean, there are situations where boyfriends are like have a secret scat fetish, and they don't know how to tell their girlfriend that they into that shit. No pun intended. And like they start out slow with like, hey, let me watch you poop. It's like, okay, like don't flush after you poop. Like I just want to like let me see it. Like just let me see it. Or like, hey, like fart around me or something like, or like fart in my face. Like it escalates to let me put your doo-doo in my mouth. Or let me lick your asshole clean after you shit. Like, it escalates to what I'm getting at. So instead of like the son getting married, what happens is, like, it's another big celebration. It's another big celebration, right? But instead, like the son being autistic is like graduating high school, or like he's graduating this like this school for autisms. And
Autisms.
Yeah, I said it. And so like they're having like this celebration at the house, and everybody's really proud of him because he's like really he's developing better, and everybody's happy for him because he needs like the celebration. So everybody's looking for him and they can't find him nowhere. And the dad is off looking for him somewhere and he can't find him. And like they're somewhere in like a bathroom or a back room somewhere, and the mom is like just going to town on his retarded dick, like, and he's like very uncomfortable. Like you can see on his face that he's upset by it and he doesn't like it. And he's like, oh, mommy, no.
I don't know. What are you trying to do here?
I'm making a new movie. I'm making a new movie. Shut up.
You're making a new movie that isn't based off of real events. Like,
Who says who? Hey, here's the problem. You're saying it's not based on real events just because you don't know the people I'm talking about. It could be totally based on true events. You don't know.
But you're making it in the vein of the movie. Like,
hold on. What I'm getting across here is there's very much a possibility that somewhere in America or some other country that this exact situation is happening. The dad might not be a poet, but there could definitely be a mom somewhere molesting her mentally handicapped child, male or female. It's happening. Yeah. I promise.
Yeah, most likely. There's also some guy getting fucking railed by his son right now.
Oh, that's happening. You can't tell me that didn't happen. I know for a fact somewhere, some rich man was getting raped by his son. Jamal, can we might need therapy. So like the movie just plays out the same from there on out. Like this, like the autistic son is just having issues with, like he's getting older and he understands that he's older and he wants to be able to just be alone. Like he gets caught touching himself like as a teenager, and his mom's like, "Oh, it's okay, sweetie. Like you don't have to like cover up when I come in. It's totally fine." Okay, this is turned into a porno.
Yeah, this is alright. This is not what happened in that movie. The kid was beating off to a picture of his dad in the beginning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so we can switch it up. We can switch it up to this motherfucking, like, the husband walks in and his wife is like, you know, masturbating or whatever, and he's like, all right, let's get this. I have a stutter now. I have a brain issue and I have a stutter now. Let's get this show on the road. Like let's finish what you started here. And the wife quickly like puts her book down, and then like later on we see that it's a picture of the son inside the book. You know, it's a picture of them two like with her hands on his shoulders, and or like it was a picture of the entire family, but she's torn the dad out. And I can make this work. So
yeah, but that's not what happened in that movie.
But it is what happened. Like that's the problem. The dad walked in. You're okay. I don't know if
you're. The kid beating off him was like, oh,
you're not getting it. I am reworking it. It is a reboot.
No.
Yes, I must.
Don't reboot. Don't rework. This movie's fucking terrible.
No, it's not terrible.
Good.
It's just awkward. That's uncomfortable. It's not bad. And so, yeah, everything happens from that point forward. But the weird thing is, like, we'd have to figure out some way, because the kid being like weird, being autistic or whatever, you can't have that moment where, you know, we can still have the moment where the mom rapes the son in the bathroom. Like I don't know how you'd have that though, because I refuse to make this a movie about a dad raping his autistic daughter, because fuck that, that's gross. This is a lot less disgusting. So, like, I just like.
How
I guess
less disgusting? A mother raping her autistic son.
We don't have time for you to. We don't. I'm not taking questions at the moment. So what happens is, you know, like she like he's locked in, like he's in his room or whatever the fuck, his bedroom door is locked, and she's not having it. She go gets like something to Jimmy open the lock. And she's like really upset, like, no locked doors in this house, no locked doors, that's what I told you. And then like you hear it happening, and then you hear the son crying, but you don't necessarily know what's happening, but you do see the dad like somewhere who can hear it, and he puts like earphones in, like headphones in, or like something, or he goes and gets a beer, and like he just like goes somewhere and he cries, and you don't know what the fuck's going on. Like by this point, like I'd say we can't have him cry, because then it'll give it away if you haven't already figured it out. But you definitely we have to leave it kind of ambiguous until like we pan back, we go back to that room, and like the mom is like pulling down, like pushing, like putting her dress back in place, and the son's like pants and underwear on the floor, and it's like, oh my gosh, what happened? Did his pants fall off? No, she raped him. Like she rode him like a show pony. Why?
Nigga, what?
So
this is almost not a movie about a tragedy. It just sounds like a dope porno for retards. Like,
how is this not a tragedy? What fucked up universe do you live in? That's not a tragedy.
Because if he's actually autistic, he doesn't have the
porno
for retards. Is what I said.
It was a fucking sick.
If he's autistic, he doesn't understand or comprehend.
That's not necessarily true. It depends on how autistic he is.
So you're gonna have a slightly autistic child?
Not slightly autistic, just not massively autistic.
Alright, nigga. Whatever. There was no autism in this goddamn movie. Nobody was retarded.
Shit, Jamal. Do you not understand that? Like, I know that ain't the movie. I just watched it. Why the fuck would I make a movie that's just the movie we just watched? The whole point is to spin off, make it a little different. And this is the same basic concept.
I know.
Because at the end of the movie, At the end of the movie, what's gonna happen is we're gonna have that Sixth Sense style as shit, where the son finds a way to kill himself, or like some shit like that, like or something happens and he dies, and then the dad like takes responsibility and is like, you did this to him, and like the wife and him get into a fight and he ends up killing the wife. Like that's what's gonna happen at the end of the movie. The wife dies, but in my version of the movie, after he kills the wife, he kills himself because he's just as at fault as the wife is, because he did nothing to stop his wife from fucking his autistic son.
Yeah, the movie sounds trash.
Movie doesn't sound trash. You sound trash. You trash ass human. Fucking, I need that movie to be made. Somebody out there in movie making place, contact me. I only want 10% of the gross.
Once they made that movie, the way they made it, no, fuck all that.
That movie was trash. That movie was fucking that movie was autistic. That movie was fucking terrible. Because the dad looks like he looked defeated the whole movie.
Because he's getting fucked.
Okay, no, when I said the whole movie, I mean like the day he walks in and sees his son smacking meat. He wasn't necessarily, he didn't see his son smacking meat. How gay was his son to where you was getting off to a picture of your dad? It wasn't even like his dad's ass. It was just his dad's face. Nick, how gay do you need to be like, ooh, The Rock, look at that pretty chiseled jawline. Spank, 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 spank. That's gay to the nth degree. Like, no, have you, okay, and be honest, have you ever smacked meat to the picture to somebody's face? Be honest with the world right now. Have you ever smacked meat to just somebody's face?
Yeah.
Oh, you disgusting tramp. Were you at least under the age of 15?
No.
Oh! You embarrassed me! Get out of my house! You embarrassed me!
You smack meat to someone's face?
Hell no! What am I smacking meat to the face for? I can see your anytime I want to. Your titties I can't see when I want to see them. The fuck? Hell no!
I thought she was beautiful, nigga.
Yeah, but I can enjoy your beauty without ruining the sheets. Well, you can't clearly. You weirdo. Golly.
No, I'm a weirdo. Okay.
I just like porn, nigga. I don't know what to tell you. I like sex. Your ass is just out here strange. So that's the movie. Autistic kids being molested by his mom, can't say anything because he don't know how to say anything. Because for the longest time she was able to, you know, get away with it because he couldn't talk. He wasn't a verbal autistic. He was a non-verbal autistic. Like he didn't know what to do. So, you know, so she was able to get away with it, and it started when he was young. So in my movie, it starts when he's like 8. Like, and like she looks at me like her handsome little man, and she's like, you know what, you are a handsome little man. Nom 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 nom, give me that dick.
Nom 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 nom, give me that dick.
You said it, not me.
Alright.
So, like, it just progresses into his teen years because he's getting a little older, a little bigger. You know, he's been blessed by the Lord because he ain't that smart, so he got a big old horse cock, so he's good to go. And she is just fucking him. I mean, you ain't gonna see his dick in the movie, but you can assume he has a horse dick. And then like,
gonna see the dick in the movie?
Because this ain't a porno, and like he's gonna be underage, so you can't see his penis.
We saw the dad's ass.
Do we? I didn't see his butt. I saw when the son grabbed his ass. Like, the son was gay. The son wasn't kind of gay. The son was 100% gay. The son just like he was just a gay man. The son liked men.
He didn't like men.
Yeah, he liked that man. So that's my movie. Somebody holler at me. They're like, let's write this out. Yabrel, you know what, Yabrel, by the time this come out, I have already talked to you about it. We're gonna write this movie. It's gonna be great, and by great I mean terrible, but well written. Might just make it an erotic novel that makes people feel awkward when they get turned on by it. Cause I could do that. Oh, I can do that. Check back, y'all. I'll tell you. I'll give you the developments. Most likely, I ain't did nothing, but check back and ask me what happened.